Basically, in a nutshell, Y.E.S is where we get rid of final exams, and instead of doing final exams, we submerge 1,200 students into community service projects. Each project has a learning component and a give back component. So our students will spend 3 full school days learning something new, like you're working on videoing and how to do TV media type things, and then your give back component will be creating a documentary of the week. Another example is Handiwork for Haiti. The kids are going to learn how to make benches and tables out of 2x4s. They will sell them, and the proceeds go to an orphanage in Haiti. So in every project, the kids are learning something, and then they're giving back to somebody.
My name of my Y.E.S project is Handiwork for Haiti, and how we benefit the community, we're building furniture, and from those furniture we're going to sell it, and all proceeds from the furniture sales will go to support an orphanage that we support in Haiti.
Well, I have a passion myself for just handiwork in general, for carpentry, and I kind of wanted to share that with people. I think carpentry is something that anyone can use. As long as we are, doing it for the fun of it, we might as well kind of help out people while we're doing it.
I am working with Handiwork for Haiti, and actually the project that we are working for is a company, a nonprofit called Y.E.S, which actually started by Coach Nelson and his brothers. And what they do is they help benefit the orphans that are in Haiti.
Me and my 2 brothers, we started a children's home in Haiti a few years ago. Our organization is called Y.E.S. Website's YME.org, and we basically have about 15 children that live in this children's home, and they need everything from food, from medicine, to money to go to school, because they don't have public school in Haiti. And so these funds is going to help to provide all the things that they need. Last year, we were actually able to buy tons of meals with the funds that we got. We were able to pay for a lot of scholarships for our kids to go to school, and we actually were able to start a couple feeding centers over just in the nearby village.
It exceeded, I think, everybody's expectations. I think until we actually were able to see the kids get involved and interact, talk about what they learned that week, I think it had an even bigger impact than I anticipated on the kiddos.
Our project's name is Art for Small Hearts. We are partnering with the community storehouse in Keller, where we help the children who are homeless and unfortunate and need some extra help. Well, we're doing art, and we are going to sell that on our POL day, and whatever proceeds we earn, we will donate back to the community storehouse, and that money goes to help families with financial needs and gives them foods and clothing, and sometimes pays some bills and helps them wherever they need some help. The cost of living and the cost of groceries, and how we make better choices, and how we can help our parents out by saving some money around the house. The kids tomorrow are going to volunteer at Community Storehouse, so they are going to see the types of things that are donated, so that when they go home and they see that they don't need things, they can donate it themselves. And we're going to help them organize and price and set up parts of their store. The students today are doing some art projects where they are using their skills and putting in some thought to where we are going to give bags and snacks and books to the children who are in need.
Those that know about it have responded very well. The people that we gave back to last year, the nursing homes, the different places like that, the dog shelters, all of those places loved it and thought it was great. This year we had a few business members kind of step in and help with sponsorships, but our biggest struggle is still getting the financial sponsorships as we move in. A huge component these last 2 years has been the Keller Hudson Foundation. They gave us a $10,000 grant for year 1 and year 2, but they won't be doing grants for year 3. So we're already starting a $10,000 deficit going into year 3, and it cost about $20,000 to put this on. The Keller Education Foundation did step up this year and gave us $7,000, and they've already committed to giving us some money next year, but we still need to find some community sponsors that believe in this as much as we do and will help support us.
Our Y.E.S project is called Making a Wild Difference. In Making a Wild Difference, we are learning a variety of things. Obviously, in the animal field, there is a community give back where we are in a neighborhood where we have animals that live around us. So we're learning not only what to do when we interact with those, but the students are also learning about the rescue rehab programs, and we're also going to the zoo and helping the zoo. The fire department's pairing up with us, and we're going to make enrichment for some of the zoo enclosures. So the students are learning a variety of skills. They are learning not only about the careers that are possible in the animal field. Obviously, a lot of the kids that signed up for it, they are interested in a career with animals. They learn about that, but they also learn about what to do with animals that are in their neighborhood. Like, if we see a baby bunny on the ground, what do we do with it? Half the battle in rehabilitation is education. So we're teaching these kids to not only know what to do, but be able to educate others in the community about, oh, there's a baby bird on the ground. It has feathers. Don't touch it. The parents are watching. Whereas some community members want to pick up the baby bird and rescue it, but what they're really doing is kidnapping it. So education is a big battle when it comes to rehabilitation. My personal experience is about 20 years of everything from doing research projects to working internships at the zoos, working with a dog rescue. I was a wildlife educator for a while doing live animal programs. I have done a handful of different things. Now I obviously teach 8th grade science, which I try to portray my love of science onto the kids, but I also try to reach them through some of the rehab animals that I have in the room.
Year one, we had a lot of little kinks to work out. Just being year one of a big project like this, there's a lot of moving pieces and a lot of coordination. So just kind of figuring out how schedules work and making sure teachers had enough planned for that week was really helpful in year one that we learned.
Hello, this is Mr. Woodrow, and I'm one of the band directors here at Hillwood Middle School. So our project is called Let's Get Jazzed, and part of what we do is learn different styles of jazz music. We're practicing pretty much all week, and then we get the fortunate privilege to go out and play for different senior centers in the area. So some of the things we work on is jazz improvisation. We learn jazz music in different styles. We learn 5 tunes in literally probably about 6 or 7 hours, so 5 different songs from start to finish. And then we have 2 different groups playing, so that's over 60 kids involved doing this. And between both groups, I bet we learn we're probably going to be able to play 15 songs, something like that, for seniors around our community. So I think that's pretty incredible that we can give back to them that way. What inspired me was, I love jazz music, and I love teaching our kids to perform in the community, and there's nothing that's more fun for them to get out and to play music that they love for a generation of people that really love and appreciate that music, and that's where it's something that we get to give back to them. And so it's going to be great.
The community, last year I think we had almost 1,000 people come to our year-end study project from all over the community, and they came to see what we were doing. And this year there's a lot of buzz. This morning as I was coming to work, I heard on KISS FM one of our teachers talking about Y.E.S and promoting it on the Kid Craddock show on the way to school this morning. So no telling what community members will show up this year that didn't know that we had this last year.
No, don't need to think about it. I will do whatever it takes to find the funding and to ensure that this keeps happening, because I think my favorite moment last year was the week before Y.E.S, and everybody does that countdown till summer. 15 days till summer, 2 days till summer, or whatever. Last year, I think I had to stop and just kind of melt for a minute, because a little kid walked up to me and said, "Miss Eckert, I am so excited for the last week of school. I can't wait till Y.E.S." And I started hearing that more and more last year and more this year. And the fact that we have kids excited about what they're going to learn the last week of school, to me, is amazing. That just, I get teary-eyed thinking about it and goosebumps, because most kids just can't wait to leave. And we're creating something here to where most kids can't wait until it's time for Y.E.S, instead of we can't wait until it's time for summer.